Hey guys, welcome to this week's Sunday Morning Minutes. I recorded an audio version. It's a little bit earlier on, and I had to do something a little bit separate because they got kind of disconnected a little bit. But I wanted to say Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you had a great holiday. I recorded the original audio track, this morning, this morning. And like I said, we had a few clicks to it, little bumps to it, so we decided to re-record the video version today. Really, what I want to talk about is called a circle of influence or a tribe of influence. Often, and Howard Partridge talked about a sense of community, and the community being people that are influential to you, influential to your brand, influential to your growth, both personally and professionally, and that's a big part. But we're going to go beyond that today. We're not going to talk about the circle of mentors that can really help you from an experience standpoint, maybe a life standpoint. These are people in your life that are actually helping you and are behind you. They may be your girlfriend. They may be your boyfriend. They may be your husband, your wife, friends, neighbors, people in your close-knit community, people that believe in you, people that really give you encouragement and say, what you're doing means something. My wife is a very strong woman. My mother is a very strong woman. And my wife is not tough, although she sort of is, but she gives tough love to a certain degree on things. She will look at it and go, okay, either you have it or you don't. And if you have it, I will support you 100%. If you don't, I love you, but it's not something for you, and you're kind of wasting your time, so to speak. So, for instance, this podcasting, she's been fully behind. Now, she had to get behind it because she said, I want to listen to it. The original recordings I first put out were probably pretty tough to listen to, pretty tough to actually go through all the way and not shut off within 10 seconds. But with anything with time, it just takes experience of doing something over and over again. So she gave the tough love and said, I'm behind you because I believe you can do it. I believe what you are giving to people and what you're doing and your way of messaging and your passion for what you're doing will make a difference, and it will help you and ultimately probably be something you'll be doing for most of the rest of your life, which would be awesome to me because there's nothing really I love next to my family more than podcasting. So that tribe of influence that's around you, those people, people can say, hey, it's, I don't, you have a family, you have this thing to go with, this function to go to. And it's not always right behind you, always in your corner. Well, that's tough. You got to have people that believe in you. If somebody is telling you, hey, I think you're just, not meant for this, you really got to look at it. Now, you have to believe in yourself, and that's hard enough in this world. That's hard enough for you to sit there and believe in yourself and believe in what you're going to do. It's going to ultimately make the difference in somebody else's life. You're worried about making a difference in your own life, and you're trying to make a difference in somebody else's life. So there's a lot of pressure right there personally to perform. And then you've got to influence others to believe in you and be behind you. Besides my wife, my family, of course, my mother and my sister and a lot of other people, I have a good core group of friends that are in the industry in particular that encourage me to do this. I wasn't originally going to do a podcast. I was already doing some coaching consulting work, and I was doing okay with it. I already had a, what would be considered successful service business in the carpet and tile cleaning industry. Hadn't owned multiple businesses before they were successful. I could have just went down that road and said, let me just stick to that. I'll live the quiet life, and it's fine. Didn't have to dispel a bunch of information or try to help it. But through friends and a lot of peers in my own community in the cleaning and restoration industry, they said, listen, what you got is good. And you seem to orate it very well. It's very easy to understand. We think you should keep doing it. That's why I'm here today. 50 some recordings, probably almost 60 recordings later in a period of just a couple of months. Because I had that circle, that tribe of influence around me that really made the difference and really helped me get to the level I'm at today and continue to grow. And I've only really broken the surface, but without that group of influence and that circle of influence around me, probably wouldn't have got to here. So really think about it. Are the people in your corner? Do they really have your back? And if they don't, it might not necessarily be their fault. They might just not understand you fully. They might just not totally understand where you want to go or what you want to do. So think about your circle of influence around you, how you can better it, how you can improve upon it, and if you have it in the first place. All right, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed your Sunday. Think about the circle of influence around you, that tribe of influence of people that are in your life that give you the most impact, are the most important people in your life that really help you get and do what you do every day. Enjoy the rest of your Easter, guys. We'll see you next week. And I got a bunch of brand new podcasts coming out very shortly. In fact, I got 1 or 2 recordings this upcoming week with a brand new guest for the Service Without Excuses podcast. Thank you and have a blessed day. Have a good day.